Hey there, and welcome to This Explainer. I am so incredibly glad you found your way here today. As a senior pelvic floor physiotherapist, I spend my days working with women who are honestly just exhausted, frustrated, and looking for real answers to their complex pain. And if you're tuning in right now, you're probably looking for answers too. Today, we're going to explore a fascinating, completely evidence-based connection in your body that mainstream care almost always overlooks. So take a deep breath, settle in, and let's dive into this. Tight jaw, painful pelvis? I know, it sounds like a totally random combo, right? Most of us wouldn't think twice about a tight jaw or maybe grinding our teeth at night. But what if I told you your jaw tension is silently contributing to your pelvic pain? Seriously, we have helped hundreds of women who had quote-unquote tried everything finally find relief once we explored this exact overlooked connection. But hey, before we even touch the science, I really need you to hear me on this. If you've been living with chronic pelvic pain and you've been dismissed, or if you've been told it's just normal or that nothing can be done, or worse, that it's just the stress of being a woman, I want to validate your experience right here and right now. Pelvic pain is real. It is not in your head, and there are actual evidence-based treatments that really help. I'm speaking to you today from OVA Women's Health Physiotherapy. At OVA, we don't just treat the obvious stuff. We dig deep. We investigate every detail, every pattern, and every little signal your body gives us. Because the root of pain is very often hiding right where nobody else is looking. In this explainer, we're going to break down exactly what this jaw-pelvic connection is, why it happens, and most importantly, how we can treat it. All right, let's get right into section 1, the hidden jaw-pelvic link. So, this connection, it is absolutely not just some wild theory. It's actually built on 3 very distinct anatomical pillars. Number 1, shared fascial pathways. Number 2, neurological links. And number 3, postural compensation. Let's break these down one by one so you can understand exactly what's going on inside your own body. Okay, first up, let's talk about fascia. Think of fascia as this continuous 3-dimensional web of connective tissue that literally runs from your head all the way down to your toes. Your jaw, specifically the temporomandibular joint, or TMJ, and your pelvic floor are actually part of the exact same fascial line, meaning when your jaw gets tight or overactive, that tension doesn't just stay in your face. It literally ripples down that fascial web, transferring all that tension directly into your pelvis. Right, moving on to the neurological link, which centers around something called the vagus nerve. This is a huge point. The vagus nerve travels all the way from your brainstem, right through your jaw and neck, down through your thorax and abdomen, and it directly affects your pelvic organs and your pelvic floor. It's basically the master regulator of your nervous system. So, when you chronically clench your jaw, you're actually sending a distress signal straight down that nerve. It triggers sympathetic nervous system overactivation, which throws your body straight into fight or flight mode. And when your body is in fight or flight, your pelvic floor tightly contracts just to protect itself. And finally, we've got postural compensation. You know how chronic jaw tension changes the way you hold your head and your neck? Well, that throws off your spinal alignment and your pelvic stability. Because your body always wants to keep you upright and balanced, it has to compensate. So it literally forces your pelvic floor, your hips, and your lower back to tighten up just to bear that uneven load. And this happens all day long, especially when you're stressed out. Which brings us to section 2. Recognizing the symptoms. We kind of like to separate these into upstairs symptoms and downstairs symptoms. Upstairs, in the jaw area, you might be dealing with clenching, TMJ clicking, random headaches, or chronic neck pain. Meanwhile, downstairs in the pelvis, you're having pelvic pain without any clear gynecological cause, like a burning sensation or this heavy feeling. You might experience pain with intercourse, which we call dyspareunia, or maybe you struggle with constipation and having a hard time fully emptying your bladder. If you are nodding along right now, recognizing symptoms from both of these columns, then you are seeing this exact connection at work. So, can stress make this worse? Well, stay with me here, because this next part is absolutely critical. If everything we've talked about is sounding familiar, please keep watching, because understanding this piece is the key to unlocking your healing. The short answer is absolutely yes, stress makes it worse. See, your stress isn't just an emotion, it is a massive physiological event. Chronic stress fires up that fight or flight mode we just talked about. And when that happens, your body increases muscle tone absolutely everywhere. Your jaw clamps down hard, and simultaneously, your pelvic floor grips tight. They essentially mirror each other. This is exactly why you can't just stretch your way out of pelvic pain. You literally have to regulate the nervous system that's commanding those muscles to tighten up in the first place. And that brings us beautifully into section 3, how physiotherapy helps. At OVA Women's Health, our physiotherapists specialize in exactly this kind of whole-body approach. We use really gentle, evidence-informed manual therapy to release those tight muscles and the fascia. We incorporate breathing and relaxation training to actively calm down that vagus nerve and regulate your nervous system. We do targeted postural alignment work to correct all those compensations. And we even use biofeedback to help you build real awareness and control over your pelvic floor, so you can actually teach it how to finally let go. Now, I want to be super honest with you about realistic healing expectations. Healing takes time. Your body didn't learn these deep tension patterns overnight, so it won't unlearn them overnight either. But here's the thing. Addressing the root cause leads to much longer-lasting results. We're not just slapping a Band-Aid on your symptoms here. And wonderfully, a lot of our clients start noticing distinct improvements within just a few sessions, especially once we teach you what to do at home, things like simple unclenching techniques and true diaphragmatic breathing. All right, let's move into our final segment, Section 4, Your Healing Journey Begins. So why choose OVA Women's Health for this journey? Well, we are based right here in Burnaby, proudly serving Vancouver and the Lower Mainland. But beyond our physical clinic, we are international experts in complex pelvic health. We bring global experience across 3 whole continents, beautifully blending the latest research-backed scientific knowledge with deep, traditional healing practices. We have treated thousands of complex cases just like yours. We know how to spot the issues everyone else overlooks, and we guarantee a safe space where your pain is taken seriously from the absolute first minute. Go ahead and scan the code you see right now to book your unhurried consultation with us today. Your first appointment is going to be warm, simple, and entirely judgment-free. We just want to sit down with you, hear your story, assess your jaw, your breathing, your posture, and your pelvic floor, and finally put all those puzzle pieces together. Space is limited, but if you're ready to take that first step toward lasting pelvic health, we are so ready to walk that journey with you. I really want to leave you with this one final thought. What if the key to unlocking your chronic pelvic pain has literally been hiding in your jaw this entire time? It's a pretty powerful shift in perspective, isn't it? You deserve to feel better. You deserve real answers. And you absolutely deserve a life free from chronic tension. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this explainer today. Keep exploring, keep advocating for your incredible body, and we really hope to see you at OVA soon.